Hmm. It is live. So, hello guys. I understand this hasn't been live. I don't know where this thinks it's, but it is a welcome to everyone. So I will start again. That's no problem. That's no problem. The point is that guys, this is an exciting time for me. This is the first time I have done a Facebook Live webinar. I've done many webinars. I've done many presentations, and so wherever you are in the world, I know there's a lot of people actually on watching the actual webinar. But for those of you watching on Facebook Live, wherever you are, as I said, say hello, give me a bit of love. For those people who are actually on the webinar, please say hello wherever you are. There's, as you can see here, I am from it is morning time here in New Zealand. I am not English. A lot of people think I'm English, but I live in New Zealand and work around the world. And why I'm excited about this webinar is because I have been involved in this business for a while, and not only in the OneCoin, One Life business, but in the network marketing industry for more than 27 years. And the great challenge for people here, the great challenge is having the confidence to be able to do the business. I have no question you're excited, okay? I have no question that when you look at this opportunity of cryptocurrency and therefore of OneCoin opportunity, I have no question you're excited. The challenge is to have the confidence to be able to talk and act in a way that will deliver the results that you should deliver. And to best explain an example, yesterday I was talking to a friend of Bernie's of mine called Deepak, okay, Tom, and I was talking to Deepak, and he was a little bit frustrated. He said, "Oh, look, Ed, I've talked to hundreds of people, and none of them are really, he's got a flood of starter packages into his business, but he hasn't been able to translate that into a wider scale of the business. And he's really passionate to be successful, and he's a very credible guy." And I said, "Look, Deepak, okay, just understand something." I said, "You have a lot of personal credibility, but where you're lacking the confidence is obviously either the network marketing, it's the cryptocurrency, or it's just this business of OneCoin itself. And because you lack that confidence, you lack your ability to influence people such that they take that sort of action that you need." Would you agree with me? And if there's one challenge that I know that most people suffer in this business, it is that it's not just a lack of confidence, it's a lack of confidence to deliver the results that you need to deliver to be successful. As I said, it's all very well, I don't know how many starter packages he's brought in, but the point is that those people, as he openly admits, many of them could afford power packs or certainly tycoons. And they just didn't have the confidence. And as I said to him, it's the purpose of these webinars, of these video trainings, of your upline system, to be able to help you build your confidence, but also to communicate that message to people. And so that's what I hope I'll do. And look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this a little bit differently than most people's presentations, okay? And I want to do it differently because my background and my relationship with the company is a little bit different. Well, it is different from everyone's, okay? And I suppose what I want to do is to actually explain it to you as well, all right? And then what I'm going to do, I'll explain a little bit about myself, because what I want to do is I want to discuss this opportunity in a slightly different way. I wrote many of the presentations, many of the slides that you see used all around the world. I actually created the logic stream for it. And so what I want to do is I just want to try and get that sort of essence. Is that valuable to you? Because the challenge with people is they don't have a lot of time. And when they talk to you, in reality, the words that you use, are not as important as the confidence that you have. Okay? Does everyone get that? It's not just the words, it's the confidence. It's as they say, they hear the music, not the words. And they look in your eyes and say, hey, look, they try and say, hey, does this person have confidence? A lot of people say believe. I don't like using the word belief because it's a little bit soft, too soft for me. I like confidence. Confidence to me says that something is the truth. Something is the truth, but you're just, your struggle is to actually just embrace it a little bit. Okay? Does everyone get that? Okay, cool. So that's what we want to do. And when it comes to my background in the industry, as I've said to people before, but we've restarted the Facebook Live. The fact is in the industry, I have been in the network marketing industry for 27 years. Before that, I was an army officer and an investment banker. And the investment banking thing's important because I operated in London. I dealt in foreign exchange. Okay, I have a degree in economics. All right. So when it comes to talking money and structures, I get it. Okay. Also IPOs. I'm one of the few guys who have listed 2 IPOs in this industry in London. And in the industry of network marketing, I have a slightly different position whereby I've always been the expert in what's called the high performance areas in strategy, systems, and leadership. And because of my background, experience, and success doing that, I was asked by my friend Curry to give him his opinion on this company called OneCoin in the summer of 2015. Okay, and I'll be honest with you. You look online and you go, I don't worry about what's online. I'll be honest with you. I know that most of the stuff that people write is just garbage. But I looked at it and I went, really? Money? You're creating money? Would you agree with me? Creating money? This is an MLM creating money? Right. It looks interesting, but, come on. And it was new, summer of 15. The company's age you could measure in months. Anyway, he said, no, look, really seriously, have a look at it. And a couple of other people were asking me to have a look at it. And so I said, okay. See, for me, everything is about the product. You got to, number one, you got to start with the product. I could fix any network stuff, okay, product and that sort of thing. So I had a look at that, and suddenly I thought, hey, this cryptocurrency stuff, there's something in this. Yeah, there is something in this, and because of that, I ended up having a Skype message with chat with Dr. Ruja, and then I went to got flown to Bulgaria to advise the company, and within a day I joined as the global head of sales and marketing. We based in Dubai. The things changed, and so you will see that I was the leadership officer, and then I focused on Asia, and now I'm an IMA. Okay, and really happy to be an IMA, very fit. But the point is that what that's valuable is it's given me a very interesting perspective on the business. And certainly recently, what's so valuable is that I get to talk to new people. I get to talk to new prospects. Okay, I get to find out what people are what their real concerns are, and it's important to be clear about that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to people what I tell to people really. Okay? Is that going to be valuable? Say yes, no, yeah. Because I do think part of the challenge of our business, part of a challenge is that it's so easy to get lost in all the stuff. There's so much stuff. We innovate faster than probably any business in network marketing. It's a great challenge that we have this the challenge of doing that. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'll share this stuff with you, and I hope it's going to be valuable. Cool. So is everyone seeing that? I just want to make sure that you can all see that. I can't see it, as I said. I'm just trying to see the chat. Yep, can everyone see that? Everyone give me a yes or a no. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about the OneCoin opportunity. Anyone who knows this business, actually there's two opportunities. The first one is the OneCoin opportunity. Okay, so that's the opportunity of the product opportunity. Then sitting on top of that is the One Life opportunity. Okay, and I don't really want to talk about the One Life opportunity because the reason why that opportunity is the most successful, fastest growing, highest paid network in history, the reason for that is this product opportunity. Okay, and so if you understand it, and the only way you can join the One Life opportunity is through becoming a OneCoin customer anyway. So, come on. Okay, so when we look at OneCoin, we like to say it's the world's #1 cryptocurrency. Okay, and we say that because we have more than 3 million accounts, over 3 billion euros in sales in 198 countries of the world. And I say that 198 because that supposedly is all the countries in the world. Okay, and yeah, we're everywhere. And when you imagine that we've done this in a little over 2 years, it's incredible. It's incredible. And if you don't know that's incredible, then you obviously don't know much about business, because in reality, that's an extraordinary. And when you see something this crazy, you got to say why, okay? And when you know the facts behind it, we want you to go, hey, why not me? Why don't I want to be involved in this? And it doesn't matter whether you want to be involved in the One Life business opportunity or just solely in the OneCoin. It doesn't matter to us. Okay, a lot of people, they join as a OneCoin person, and then they also add the One Life opportunity as well. Okay, and if that's the case, fantastic. The only way you get in is through the OneCoin opportunity. So that's why it's so important to us to understand it. So let's just watch a little video that explains the OneCoin.
What is OneCoin? Millions of people around the world are mining OneCoin today. The reason? It's a platform for innovation that changes the financial industry. Put simply, it gives instant access to easier, faster and low-cost financial services. You do not need to go to your traditional financial institution or escrow agent to send money to your loved ones. Fast. We make transactions every minute. Hence, you are able to send money from any part of the world to another in a minute. Easy. Everyone can transfer money with OneCoin. You only need your phone to do so. Safe. And most importantly, mining the coin, transferring money and making payments with OneCoin is absolutely safe. When joining OneCoin, we automatically create an e-wallet for you. Because of our centralized model, we take care of all technical aspects, ensuring that your mined coins are safe. What's more, to prevent money laundering, identity theft, financial fraud, and terrorist financing, OneCoin has implemented KYC, Know Your Customer procedures, thus preventing any possible misconduct by its clients. OneCoin also became the first cryptocurrency with a monthly audit of its blockchain. People join OneCoin for a reason: to learn about cryptocurrency, to mine the coin, to transfer money, to make payments without the need for expensive or unsafe intermediaries, to deposit money, and to save over 80% in remittance costs. Use OneCoin to save your time and money every time you need financial services. Inspired by Dr. Roger Networ's strong vision to provide access to financial services for everyone, regardless of income, social status, and ethnicity, OneCoin has become a global company with a community of thousands of miners worldwide in just over a year. One world, one coin. Join the financial revolution.
I love that video because whilst it actually explains who we are, but it also gives us a picture of the future. And to really get excited about what we're doing, it's vital you understand this concept of a digital gorilla. Okay, and I know a lot of people use this, and it's so valuable because you look at those companies. You know, those are the most valuable, the most successful companies in the world. And the reason, the concept of the digital gorilla is because the digital world, this whole digital revolution that we live in, it either disrupts an industry or creates a new industry. And because it does that, it creates an opportunity for a company to win. And because of the way the digital world works, it means one company or a couple of companies can totally dominate literally the world in that space. And that's why those companies are now literally the most valuable companies in the world. And those people who created them, obviously the Bill Gates and Zuckerbergs and all those guys, are the richest people in the world. And what I want you to understand is that it's not just those multi-billionaires that got rich. Behind them were millions of other people who got involved with the creation of these digital gorillas. And, you know, these people, you know, they had options just like you, but the thing is they got involved with that. And because they got involved with that, you know, they earned what are called extraordinary profits or extraordinary income or extraordinary wealth. This is not a phenomenon. I wanted you just to understand that this is not a phenomenon that is brand new. When we look at the returns and the rewards from OneCoin, okay, which are nearly too good to be true. Not, you know, they are huge. But they are real, and we have seen them time and time and time again for those people that have been involved with the digital gorillas, okay? And it's all about pioneering an area, and obviously the area that we're pioneering is money, and what it's important to understand is that money has gone from the physical gold, silver, through to notes and coins, and now it's digital, okay? It's just digital. And the point is that a lot of people, they go, oh, you know, they're still trapped in this paradigm around notes and coins. When in reality, when you think about your interaction with money, especially in the Western world, but very increasingly in the emerging, developing worlds and third worlds, it's digital. And what's happened is there's been a technology leap, and that's important because in most of the developing world, they don't have a phone like this. They don't have one of those. You look at India, which is a passion for me at the moment. India has 25 million standard landlines, but 1.1 billion of these. And everywhere in the world, people have mobile phones. And because of that, money is going digital, okay? And we like to talk about, hey, OneCoin is creating this revolution, and it's, as though it's something new. It's not, guys. Okay, can I tell you something? Money revolution, mobile, digital money is already a revolution. The only problem with it, and that's the key thing, when you look at this business, you've got to say, what problem do we solve? The problem with this is that the mobile banking world is not working very effectively. And the first reason is the currency that it sits on. Okay? So the mobile digital revolution is being held up because of the currency. And I love this graph. Thanks, Tom, who gave it to me. This is, and I love this because it shows how the major currencies in the world, how their purchasing power, their spending power has collapsed. Let's be honest, it's dropped by nearly 80%, 75 to 80%. It's all the big currencies since only 2000. Okay, normally when you see these graphs, they start at sort of 100 years ago. This is just in the last 17 years. And the reason is because these currencies are what's called fiat, and they're being destroyed by governments, but actually really banks. Most people don't realize it's the banks that create the money through a concept called fractional reserve banking, and they're just printing money. And that's the whole issue with fiat currency. It is not only are they printing too much, but it's controlled by people who don't want this revolution to change at the speed it wants to change. And that's why it's not really being disrupted. When you look at the world, you say, oh, well, banking's gone all digital, it's going to be disrupted. Hey, have a look at the big players in the banking industry. Have they changed? No. Have really the way that you interacted with people in banking, has that really changed? No, it hasn't really. Okay, we can access online or on your phone or that sort of stuff. But it still took me 9 days to send money from New Zealand to my buddy in Cyprus. 9 days. Yet you and I know that they can send money at the speed of light because that's how fast the text moves. It's flawed, okay? And so when we talk about cryptocurrency, because I'm sure you've all heard about cryptocurrency before, that's why you're watching this thing. Cryptocurrency is simply just the next generation of digital money. But it is the disruptor. It's the thing that changes everything because the quantity of money is fixed, so you can't get that massive inflation or, inflation is just a supply of money. So you can't get that inflation that destroys the purchasing power. But the other thing is that banks, you don't need banks to use it. What's called disintermediates banks, okay? And because it does that, because cryptocurrency does that, and it can operate because of a technology called blockchain technology, which is literally changing the world, okay? The first cryptocurrency was created in 2008. It's called Bitcoin. But since then, literally there is at least 600. There's probably 1,000 cryptocurrencies being used around the world. And I think the reason why there's so many, apart from the fact that that always happens in technology, is because these guys haven't delivered on the promise of cryptocurrency. And that's why they're not this global gorilla, digital gorilla. Do you understand? Do you get what I said? It's an important thing because, look, hey, if you're going to get involved in this, you've got to have confidence. You've got to know that that opportunity is there for you and what the real purpose of cryptocurrency is. Because if you get that, then it's easy because, look, it's all based on this blockchain technology because fundamentally cryptocurrency is just some sort of digital money. What gives it its power is it sits on this technology called blockchain where the internet was a protocol for the transfer of information. Remember we called it the information revolution? Well, it just allows us, obviously, to share information, okay? The difference with the blockchain, it's the protocol where you can transfer value. And obviously, it started with the Bitcoin technology, but you'll notice if you follow blockchain, the blockchain Bitcoin world like I do, you know that the Bitcoin people are becoming blockchain people. And the reason is because Bitcoin is not delivering what they hope, but it is the most exciting technology, and you get involved with OneCoin, and you get involved with this technology. Okay, so the reality is cryptocurrency is, in its different forms, the future of currency, and therefore I have this thing called a 2020 vision for currency. Because people ask me, hey Ed, what do you think the future for this stuff is? And for me, the only logical future is, number one, is all the countries, sovereign currencies. So it doesn't make any difference whether it's a British pound or an American dollar or a Japanese yen or a New Zealand dollar. All of those are going digital, but they're going to become a crypto digital currency. We know that China's going there and lots of other countries, and you will see over the next couple of years, as one country follows another country, they'll all go cryptocurrency. Okay, so there's number one. That's the one thing. Countries want to control their currency. It's a sovereign issue. So there's number one. Okay, but the other factors is that, as I'll explain in a second, the other factor is that it may be a sovereign currency, but it still doesn't solve a whole lot of major global issues. And so there will always be a market for an independent cryptocurrency. And the reason why I say one is because cryptocurrency is like social media. Okay, that's why I have that picture of Facebook. Basically, it's networked globally. Okay, just like you have a social network in Facebook. Cryptocurrency operates the same way because I can send it all around the world. And so because I'm sharing a currency, I don't want to have a different currency. Okay, I want to have the same currency. And so what will happen is there will end up just one dominant gorilla, digital gorilla in the cryptocurrency market. But the value of that cryptocurrency will come from this. And I find that a lot of people they just struggle with the scale of this. There is, everything that you have must solve a problem. And there are problems in the cryptocurrency world. And the first one is that, is what are called remittances. People sending money, okay? And as I explained to some guy in a taxi a couple of days ago, and I said, look, he was from India, and I said, look, hey, you will be able to just send $5 to your uncle in India, and it'll just be instant, just straight off your phone. And he just couldn't believe it because he just spent a whole lot of money and a whole lot of time sending money through MoneyGram. Okay, and that opportunity we know is a $600 billion opportunity. Over 200 million people use it every year, and cryptocurrency just kills it. Okay, it's just by far the best way of sending money. Secondly, is banking down bank. The reality is that at the moment, digital banking is banking the world. The greatest problem in the world, in my view, is the unbanked. It's that half the world's population don't have any banking. They're not economically empowered. And who knows what the value of that is? I have a guess it's tens of trillions. Do you understand that, guys? Give me a yes, give me a no. You understand? I don't want to talk too much about it because it's pretty obvious. If those people on their mobile phones are finally able to bank, then who knows how their lives are going to be changed. Because they're more productive, they're more confident, they can do more business, they can become more educated. That's the value. Well, the reality is for a lot of people in those countries, you may have a digital money, it may be a cryptocurrency. The Botswanan whatever may be cryptocurrency, but the reality is still Botswanan. Do you understand? And therefore, it has that inherent weakness because it won't be a normal cryptocurrency because governments want to print money. So it'll be a form of cryptocurrency that allows them to increase what's called their money supply. Does that make sense to you? And because of that, there will be a demand, and it's the world is a big place. And that's really when you look at the last two, that sending money around the world is a real challenge. I have a business and we import, my wife and I, and we import products from China, and it's it gets quoted in US dollars. I have to send US dollars. We have this big hassle sending money when it arrives. With cryptocurrency, I can just go, boom. I don't want Chinese money. They don't want New Zealand money. But with cryptocurrency, with an independent currency, bang. Okay? Bang. They've got it. And suddenly the speed in which business operates, the speed in which the little guys, in reality, cryptocurrency is for the little guys. It's for the man on the street. It's for small business. It's for and it really, the transformational power of it. And because there's a lot of us, the opportunity here is literally in trillions. And so when people talk about the potential value of a coin, okay, and this relates to people because I get asked often about, what price is the coin going to be at? And I just go, well, look, I don't think of it that way. I just look at the scale of the opportunity. If the opportunity is in trillions, then when you divide it by coins, that's why you hear Dr. Ruja talking about a coin value that is so high. And to me, what's important is just understanding what you can see on your screen right now. Does everyone understand that? And, you know, I do take more time on this part of the presentation than anyone. And I do that, I think mainly for me, okay, because I'm pretty conservative, and because I also know how important it is. If you understand what you're seeing now, if you believe that what I've just said is true, then you'll get involved with OneCoin. Because if you don't, you'd be crazy. Because this is the biggest new digital opportunity in the world. And these are these problems, and they are nightmare problems for literally a few billion people. And the only solution that I have ever seen to actually transform it is a new global reserve digital currency. I have not joined a network marketing company in more than a decade, okay? And I get offers all the time. And I joined this company within a day, less than a day, okay? Can't let Dr. Ruja think that, that I jumped that quickly. But in reality, it's because I had already done my research. I already knew this. And so when I look at this, I know that there will be one independent global reserve cryptocurrency. I know there will be, because this problem is too big and the solution solves it. And as far as the value is concerned, I know it will be worth a lot. That currency will be worth a lot because the problem is so big. Does everyone get it? And to me, everything else after this is detail. And I can go through it really quickly. Because if you get this, you get why we're so excited. Well, you get why we're the fastest growing ever. You get why, okay? That's why this is all happening, all right? So that's the opportunity. And as I said, it's so big, it's spooky, okay? And so I always think, I think of it, there's a race in the world. It's the biggest business race on the planet to be what's called a fintech company that creates the first reserve cryptocurrency and therefore becomes the next digital gorilla. And the only amazing thing about this is that you can be involved, because normally, if you know anything about those digital gorillas, the people, all the masses of people that made all this huge money, other than the sort of original founders, but all the rest of them were normal coding programmers in Silicon Valley, right? They're those people in those Googleplex or the, you know, Microsoft's thing in Seattle, or they're in Apple, or they're in Twitter, or in any of those digital companies. They're all those coding geeks. But for the first time, the people all around the world can get involved. And that's why it's exciting. That's why I'm so positive about talking to people about this, because it's a unique phenomenon. You will never see this again. So we need to understand how these things are created, okay? Because you just can't print a cryptocurrency, okay? Because if you don't printed it like you printed paper, then it wouldn't really have that security and value. Well, there are two parts, okay? The first part is that you have to create the coin, and we call it mining, and it's this running algorithms with a cryptocurrency, with a crypto security. Okay, the algorithm creates the coins and the cryptology makes it secure. And it's called mining. It takes time to do that based on the technology that you use. So first you mine it, and then you must have demand. Okay, and demand is not someone mining the coin. That's supply. Mining is people actually using it to solve their problems, as we explained a second ago. Okay, and you can mine, as we see in the great example, which is Bitcoin. You see they mined it for many years. This is 2013. In reality, they started mining a few years before that. So they mined it for years, and then finally they got that demand, and the demand skyrocketed the price. Okay, skyrocketed the price to where it's now. It's still over $1,000. Okay, because that demand, the value of Bitcoin is something like $20 billion now. Okay, there are other cryptocurrencies that are also now collectively worth billions of dollars. But so when we look at the global reserve currency, there will only be one. I feel like what that movie, Highlander, there will be only one. The point is there will be only one big boy. I don't see how the others can survive. The point is that it won't be Bitcoin, okay? And it won't be Bitcoin, not because, hey, they got the best brand and they got some amazing people behind them, but the fact is their blockchain and their culture guarantees that they don't have that. They can't have the numbers and all the things that are required to be that global reserve currency. And that's why people are so excited about OneCoin, because when they look at this race, when they look at who can mine the coin to create a valuable thing and who will have the demand to make and create a reserve currency, OneCoin is light years ahead of everyone else. And the reason is this lady here, Dr. Ruja, who's the visionary behind the company, the founder, she had a unique strategy, which was, to create this global cryptocurrency. When other people were just creating currencies, she said, hey, look, the goal is to create a global cryptocurrency. Have a look at the videos like 2 years ago. You see that she was saying it then. And she knew that we had to, number one, we've got to mine enough coins. So we have by far the most coins, 120 billion, that can be created. Millions of users all around the world. That's your average person, okay? Because this is a currency for the average person, not for technology people, not for banks. It's for the average people. So therefore, it must be trustworthy. And what's unusual about us is that we have this know your customer KYC embedded in our blockchain. Our blockchain is audited every month. You can supply the audit report, which shows that it's independent, it's effective. Like I hear people even questioning that we've got a blockchain. Look, oh dear. I don't reply to that because I just go, really? So how long have you been involved in Bitcoin? Anyway, I just laugh at it. Don't worry about it. The other thing is obviously you need to have your usability, and so you have whether you're having a wallet to store your coins or send your coins or save your coins or spend your coins, all that technology is absolutely vital. And the last one, which a lot of people don't talk about, but if you listen to Dr. Ruja, she talks about it all the time. And that is price stability, because the average person, the average merchant you want to spend the money, if they don't have this stable price, they don't want the currency. And whilst traders in the market gets excited about Bitcoin and these others jumping up from $20 to $50 and all this sort of stuff, and it sounds great, but it just guarantees that currency will eventually be worth zero because whoever has the stable price will have the global currency. And when people complain about the things that Dr. Ruja does, and I have probably a better idea what she's doing than most people, and you just go, well, hey, that's a bit crazy. The reality is that she understands that if she doesn't have that trustworthiness, that usability, but especially the price stability, this thing doesn't work. These coins are not worth anything, okay? And really the last thing that was the genius thing with the difference is this idea of using this network marketing, the One Life opportunity, to find the miners, to find the users, to find the merchants, okay? And so, and it also is cool because it creates the opportunity for us to be able to expand around the world. And the only reason you're watching this is because someone has shared this opportunity with you. Whether you're involved in the business or whether you're looking at business, it's the way it works. So the first thing that I think people really must understand about this, and it's vital that you appreciate, that when you mine these cryptocurrencies, it's very technical, it's very expensive. And for us, our strategy is to have the world to be able to mine coin, okay? That's what we want to do. And you just don't have the technical and the money to be able to create one of these mining pools. So there is a concept called a private mining pool where a company that I call OneTech, the OneCoin fintech company, OneTech. So OneTech looks after the mining process. So when you mine coin, what happens is you join the mining pool. OneCoin doesn't mine coin for itself, okay? You will have heard Dr. Ruja saying, we don't mine the coin, you join our mining platform and you mine that coin. And the challenge with that, and this is the key point, the challenge with having this concept creates your opportunity. The challenge is that you have a private mining pool, you can't have public sales. And that's why when people say, oh, you know, how come I can't sell the coins and that sort of stuff? The reason you can't is because you have this opportunity to join the private mining pool. So, you know, the fact is that this coin is not going public, we assume, until the second quarter of 2018. And so you will not be able to sell those coins in any large quantities until that date. And what's cool about that is the cost for some people, because they lack confidence, of being able to get involved with this opportunity to mine coins. People like me, I don't worry about it, okay? But if you don't have a lot of confidence, hey, that's the issue that you have. So there's the first point. The second point is when it comes to usability. You will see over the coming months, we've already seen it, a constant stream of new products, new divisions, new services to build what's called the global usability. And you will see on this slide, you'll see everything from ways in which you can store coins through the OneCoin wallet, to send coins within the OneCoin world, to selling your coins for currency, which is the cryptocurrency exchange, to spending coins, which is all the Deal Shaker, Coin Vegas, it's the products and it's the merchant platform. I don't want to go into this stuff, okay? I don't want to go into this stuff because you will see it all there. It's just obvious that over the next 12 months or more, this company is going to increasingly look at the global usability. The sole focus on the business has been to mine coin, to find those people who wanted to mine coin. That's been the focus. And you will see over the next 12 months an evolution of the credibility around the coin, but also the usability of that process. And every time it happens, all I want you to do is go, oh good, oh good. Okay? Now repeat that after me, oh good. because what it does is it's just continuing confirmation that the journey that we are all on is going towards successful conclusion, okay, where this coin is public and you're involved. And this whole concept of the OneCoin IPO that Dr. Ruja announced in January, where all the sort of divisions of the technology, not the coin, there'll be some coins in there, she said, but all the different divisions will be put into one business and will be listed on a major exchange. People ask for details. Look, I have done 2 IPOs in London, okay? Trust me, they are not allowed to give you any details legally, okay? They're not allowed to do that, so they won't supply you any details. The key fact is that it's happening, and why this should build your confidence is because it confirms that independent people, independent bankers looked at this opportunity and said, hey, look, this is the sort of business we are prepared to sponsor on the stock exchange, which I don't know which one it is. Can't imagine Shanghai and Tokyo, suspect it's Hong Kong, but it doesn't matter. Any of those major exchanges are highly credible and global. But to do that, there has to be a free trading, independent, and credible currency. For this to happen, this currency must be independent, public, and credible. And therefore, it must have the value. And therefore, if you have coins, you must be able to sell them, okay? And that's the key thing, that you must be able to get involved with all these sort of things. And so it's just a matter of building your confidence about the currency. Now, does everyone understand all of this? Do you get it? My challenge is I get too excited about it, okay? Because I think it's really cool. I love this thing because this has changed the world stuff. And to be able to financially profit from the changing of the world, I think is very cool. okay? And as I said, it's not normal for the average person to be involved in sort of value of this. And so to get involved is really simple, okay? You know, I'm sure the detail of this someone can share with you. You know, you don't actually buy coins. The company doesn't sell coins. What happens is you buy an educational package because the vast majority of people don't have this educational thing. So you buy educational packages and you get tokens for free promotional tokens with what are called mining rights, which increases the number of tokens. And the tokens, all they are, okay, all a token is they're an internal currency that's used for the mining process. And the way that works is that, so the money that people put into this business, that is when they buy the educational packages. Through that, they get the tokens through concepts called splits, which are just a doubling of the number of coins. So if you had 1,000 tokens, it would double to 2,000. If you had another split, it would double to 4,000. And if you only got 2 splits, you put them into mining and the system produces coins. Okay, you don't have to, you know, you're not actually having to go and actually mine or do some software. It'll actually, the system does and produces the coins, and those coins just sit in your back office. Okay, really, really simple. A way of explaining this as an example is that we often recommend, well, we nearly always recommend that you buy a combination, because by buying a combination of packages, you get more splits. Okay, simple as that. More tokens means more coins. So if you bought a starter tycoon package, we always recommend that you look to get a minimum of a tycoon package, okay, because of the number of splits. Like we're talking 3 splits at the moment. If you got the thing, you'd end up with 4 splits, okay? And so your 61,000 doubles with the first split to 122, doubles to 244, doubles again to 488,000 tokens. And then what happens to create coins, when it goes into the mining process, the relevant what's called difficulty ratio. So it gets divided by that. And that's just the way in which coins are created, because the more people who join, like if you were mining gold, okay, the harder it would get to get the gold. And so that's what's called the difficulty ratio. And so if it was 100, which it is around, it's sort of close to that now. So you would divide your 488,000 tokens by 100 and end up with 4,888 coins. Simple. Is that simple? So you just get the packages, get the tokens, get the splits, blah, blah, blah. The system helps you do that, and then you end up with coins. As I said, in reality, you'd end up with double those numbers of coins. Okay? Double those numbers of coins. So that's how you end up with OneCoins. That's how you become a proud owner of OneCoins. I hope you want to do that. Have you sort of said yes yet? If you're looking at this for the first time, I hope so. I'm sure if you're involved in this business, you're already going, yay. And as I said, when it comes to selling the coins, you can sell some coins at the moment, because you can through the Deal Shaker platform, okay? Through the Deal Shaker platform, you can actually purchase from something like over 26,000 merchants who are offering 26,000 offers, I think. And so you can actually sell some OneCoins on that. But in reality, the vast majority of coins, we hope that you want to get lots and lots of coins. You won't be able till after Q2, after the second quarter of next year. Okay, and then it's just going to act like a normal currency. People go, yeah, but well, how's it going to act? Well, it just acts like a normal digital currency. You just go onto it. If you have them, you go onto exchange and then you sell them. Okay, and as I said, the price. Look, internally, the price at the moment is 985 euros. Okay, and people go, oh, you know, wow. Okay, so I can get them at like, you know, with a power pack, you can get them for 2 cents. And buy them for 2 cents and sell them for 10 euros. Like, that's incredible. And it is incredible. And that's what happens with the digital world. The only difference is, and this is all I would say, okay, because, you know, I come from I've been a banker and I'm a strategist. I want people to appreciate that if it's not 9 or if it's 5 or if it's 3 or even if it's 2 or 1, okay, The fact is that it would be an amazingly smart thing for you to do to get a package. Okay. Correct? Like, you know, and that's the key thing is that's the most exciting thing. We want you to join the OneCoin world. And we want you to do it for smart reasons, because you get the facts, you get the reality that, you know, that there is a revolution in digital money. It's being held up by the way the currency system and banking system operates. Cryptocurrency breaks that problem, okay, and disrupts the market and creates this opportunity where all the currencies become crypto, but there must be an independent one to deal with those four issues. And so the focus of this company is to be that independent currency, and we are so far ahead of any other potential competitor in the world. It is not funny. We are so far ahead of them because, you know, there's chaos in Bitcoin as far as being able to evolve what they do. And if you know about the way their system, they'll never get it organized before we've already won. And so this whole strategy, the reason why you can get involved is you can buy a package, you know, get as many packages as you can, because it gets you more free tokens, it gets you more splits. Someone can run you through that. And then you just get your coins and just sit on them. If I can advise you to do anything, just sit on them, because in the near future, you will be able to sell those coins on a public exchange. I don't know what the price will be, but I will be amazed if this wasn't the smartest thing that you have ever done, okay? And I don't know your situation. I'm just saying that the logic of all of this is, to me, irrefutable, okay? And because so many people agree with me, that's why this is 3 million people and miners have been involved. That's why this company has been so incredibly successful. Okay, it's not because a classic network marketing situation. It's because of the product. So when we look at the opportunity, and I just want to talk for a couple of minutes about that. Look, the fact is the reason why this works is because all the miners are our customers. Okay. And to join the One Life opportunity, there is no cost, okay? You just got to become a miner. And the total focus of the One Life opportunity is about introducing new miners into the business. And if they buy packages, there is a sales and marketing percentage that goes into the One Life opportunity. And there is no monthly qualifications, no annual qualifications. It's all digital. You can have a business all around the world. And the whole point is the only way that anyone has ever made any money in this business is through someone joining as a customer. It literally is the second, the next generation of network marketing. And you're talking to the guy who wrote the world's best-selling book on the future of network marketing, okay? My books have sold over 1 million copies on what I think is the future. I was the British government advisor on pyramid selling and understanding this. And the reason why when governments look at our business, initially they go, you're making money, creating money. But once they understand that and they look at the network marketing MLM side, they understand that it's free to join, and the only way that any money ever gets earned is through someone becoming a customer. That's why they all go, okay, no, nothing to answer here. Do you understand that? Okay, and that's why it is so powerful. It's why it's so credible. And because the product opportunity is so big, that's why, this is the list of the top 10 biggest earners in network marketing. Six of them, I understand this has been updated now. 7 of the biggest earners in the world are with our business. And in reality, our business is Asian. Okay, biggest thing is Asian. How many Asians do you see on that list? Exactly. So we have a lot more other people. And what's exciting is, to me, what's more exciting is the fact of how many people are making a few thousand a month. Fast. Normally they talk about, it taking, months, if not years, to earn $5,000 or $10,000 a month. We have people do that in weeks. Some people do it in days. But lots of people, if you learn how our business works, you can do it pretty quickly. Now, the way you make money, the compensation plan is so super simple because our business is simple. Normally, you need a PhD to understand this. It's really simple. 3 ways. First way, you introduce someone, you get 10%. Easy. I want they spend. Next thing is you build a team of people who introduce minors. Okay? So the first thing is we want you to get lots of people, but we want you to create lots of volume. And so we have a thing called, to grow fast, we use a thing called binary. Okay? And that just says, hey, do you know 2 people who are looking for an opportunity? Right? You know, everyone knows 2 people who wants to join the most successful opportunity in the world. Would you agree? Exactly. Okay? And then they say, help those 2 people to find 2 people to find 2 people. And people will join and customers will join. Okay? And what will happen is there'll be a volume. So we'll collect it up. We'll add it all up every week. And you'll have a volume on your left leg and a volume on your right leg and right leg. Okay? And then what happens is that we say, look, we will look as far down. So we will pay you to what's called unlimited depth in your organization. Collect it up every week, left leg, right leg, whichever's the smallest leg will pay you 10%. Simple. All right? But the fact is when you're building one of these networks, it's not just, okay, I just hype them up and they join. You've got to help people develop. That's why there's a thing called the matching bonus. And what that says is that we know you'll sponsor lots of people. So rather than paying you on this binary structure, we'll pay you on a level structure. So what we do is we say, okay, what we'll do is we cap your income based on your package. So if you have a tycoon or above, you can earn 35,000 euros per week. Okay? Per week. All right, it's a thing. So if it's a pro trader, it's 7,000 per week. All right. So normally the income cap isn't a problem, but you need to appreciate. That's why we recommend that you have a tycoon. Okay. And so then all we say is this. We say, we'll pay you down 4 generations. We have tycoons, you get paid down all 4. Because what happens is this networking structure of 1, get 5, get 25, get 125, get 625. On your 4th generation is 625 people. There are more people on 4th generation than anything above. And what it says is that we want you to help those people make money. And they make money probably from network bonus. So we'll pay you a percentage of their network bonus. We'll match that. We will pay on your 1st generation 10, 2nd 10, 3rd 20, 4th 25. And what's unusual about this system is normally the last one is the biggest number, but in this business, it's 25% is on your 4th generation. And really, that's where the big money is. And because this is focused on helping people make money, that creates your security. That creates the strength that you have in your organization. Because if people are making money, they keep working, they keep creating volume, which obviously then helps your network bonus, which helps your confidence. 3 bonuses. So simple. Here's an example. There's you. You sponsor left and right and you earn a direct sales bonus. If you do it in 30 days, you earn another bonus. Okay. Then help those 2 people to create volume. Okay. They sponsor a left and right, and so you earn network bonus. And because you helped your first 2 people, help some people, you earn a matching bonus. And therefore, out of that volume, you end up with 3,000 euros. It's literally that simple. And that's why so many people make so much money, and that's why this business is so strong. But you do need confidence, and that's why we've created, myself and some other leaders, we've created what we call the One Pro system. It's developing at the moment, and the idea here is to help you be able to access training. So all the training is systemized. You can just watch videos. You can just learn that on a confidence basis. Also information about what's happening around the world. You have the One Pro system. It's open to anyone in the world, whether you're in my team or not, or any of the other One Pro leaders. You know, anyone can use this information. Together we will make the coin valuable. Okay, and that's really the whole goal of this business. All right, cool. I've got a couple of friends here. Hello, Squid. How are you?
I'm actually brilliant, Fred. Ed, had a good night's sleep. It was a quick night after the early Zoom last night, and look, I'm excited to be on yours as well. So, loving these Zooms. The information we're getting from different leaders around the world is it's valuable for conversations that we have. So, I'm rapt to be on the webinar with you this morning.
My pleasure. How are you? There's Bruce. I saw your name. Bruce. Bruce here, I think, was the first. You're the first guy, right? You're the first guy in Australia to have 1 million coins.
Yeah. Coin millionaire. Yeah. No, it's been an exciting ride. When we first started, there wasn't much around in Australia, and we went over and met you, and things started rock and rolling, and now it's getting very exciting in Australia. Everybody's starting to learn about it. It's just booming now, and it's getting more exciting. The longer we're in, the more exciting it's getting, and it's just fantastic. And all these Zooms are just helping the boom. So it's great.
It really is. It's sort of, this technology has just it's just extraordinary, because it's the Facebook link. It's the Facebook link that's really just transformed. Look, I was a pioneer of webinars. I was a pioneer right there, mate. I was a pioneer of webinars. Literally, I was doing like 30 webinars a week, like 8 years ago. And just everyone loved doing it. But now linking it to Facebook has just meant that we are able to reach. And that's what I want to do today. The key thing for me is, whether you're actually in One Life, whether you're in just one coin as what you've done is you've joined us, bought your package, you've got some coins, or whether you're actually looking at our business or our coin opportunity, the goal of today, my goal was to actually just share what I believe is the facts. What I do want you to do is to, if you have any questions, to make sure you get back to the person who shared this to you, if you're someone looking at it the first time, or even if you're new in the business, or even if you're senior in the business, okay? The key thing is that we've only got a year. We've got this year until the public listing of the coin. And if you don't get that this is the biggest opportunity that's ever been in this business, then I've done something wrong. And I don't want to think that I have explained this properly and that you don't get it, because you can join this business literally, for a starter package, a couple of $100. We hope that you want to take it a lot more seriously than that. We hope that you will have the confidence to take a step, look at the business side, because like everyone else, Andrew is a masseuse. Okay, he was talking to me yesterday. I think he had 10 people he was looking after. He helps people through massage. Bruce is a truck driver. Okay, and Minda, who's really the brains, she's the chief of the organisations, aren't you, Minda? She's a care worker, right? Is that right? Yeah. And all of them are doing really well. They're rocking roll. I work with these guys there, and it's really exciting about what's happening. And we hope that this presentation was valuable for you. I tell you, the big news is next week I'm going to be doing a special training. I'm going to be doing more of these. Mine is going to be focused more on training, and I have going to do a webinar each week. And next week I'm going to be doing a training on understanding, really being able to use the compensation plan. And I'm going to be doing it with my friend Stefan Liebeck, who is one of the 4 founders of the One Dream team, and who is the best guy that I've met in this company at the compensation plan. If I have any question, and I understand compensation plans pretty well, I ask Stefan. And so him and I are going to do a training for everyone in the world, where we're going to look at how people really understand, and not just understand the structure, but understand the philosophy and how to put it in place to ensure that you maximize the compensation plan, maximize the business. Okay? Sound cool? And when you get that information, I hope you share it with people. So for everyone, thank you so much for coming on today. I hope you found it enjoyable. You did? Fantastic. It was my first ever Facebook Live. It's all great. There's my friend Bernie there. Your video's not working very well. The point is that wherever you are in the world, I wish you all the best. It's time to get off our backsides and go to work. Yeah. If you are looking at this for the first time, it is time to join. If you're not sure, just get your questions answered. Everyone who does that joins, because they suddenly realize that what I'm saying actually is real, it's true, it's valuable. So for everyone, God bless wherever you are in the world. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, good night, guys. Thanks, Ed.
See you later, guys. See you later.
Good morning.
Yeah.
All right.